Hello everyone, give me just 1 minute. I am checking my audio to make sure that everything is running correctly, and then we will begin in just a moment. Okay, we are working, so give me just a minute here, where I'm gonna maybe begin a little chat with my friend Phil. Labs needs to be open. Starting up in just a minute, we'll be playing, once again, Legend of Dragoon. For some reason, my stream dropped out about 10 minutes before I finished last night, and I'm very sorry. Everyone missed the boss battle, and I'm very sorry about that. That is, I did not notice that it had cut out, and no one in the audience had bothered mentioning it to me. So I don't know what happened. Like no one. I don't know what happened. I'm hopefully that's not gonna happen again, and we'll hopefully just play through this without any major issues. As I very slowly make sure everything is running correctly. I've got everything running in my freaking sauce right now. I gotta make my quick tweet, tell people I'm gonna start doing the thing. Twitter.com. So we'll be done. We'll be ready in about 10 minutes. I'm very sorry. We're just sitting around, not doing very much, but a lot of things to discuss today. And if you have anything you would like to discuss while we're doing this, of course, please mention it in the chat. I'm open to talk about pretty much nearly anything and everything, and not just terrible things. Like I'm all for discussion and open ideas and different things. I'm also up for debunking anything that I don't really like. There's lots of weird things that I will gladly go and I'll do my due diligence, and I'll look up things and I'll find stuff, and it's just one of those things. If someone has something that's really complicated and I can't answer right away, I might bring it up for like the next day because I might not have time for that. But I'm all for those things because I enjoy the sharing of ideas, and I love to play RPGs. And if you like to watch the RPG, cool. You can watch the RPG. If you want to sit down and listen to me banter about stuff going on in the world, that's cool too. The weirdest thing I saw today was how can I put this? The was a L'Oreal model who was apparently fired, and we'll go. You know, we will get into that later. We will get into that later. Like, we will definitely get into that later. I'm not worried about that right this second. My little tweet telling people I will be at the thing right now. How do I share this with others? You piece of crap. I don't like using the Twitch called Twitch app, if you will, because I can't. I don't know what my thing is off the top of my head, so I have to always try to fucking grab it from there. Click me, damn it! People are already showing up. Hello. We will be starting in about 10 minutes. I'm sorry, we're just getting ourselves set up. I'm setting up my Twitter because I'm horrible and was running late. I came from a job interview, We will be playing Legend of Dragoon in about 10 minutes. We'll be starting at 6:45, so more like 8. If you like to sit around, chat with us, please by all means do so. I love speaking with others. I love having a good time. I love open discussion. It's just what I do. And of course, Twitch. Why must you yell at me? All right. Sorry. The everyone I know is at TwitchCon, and those who are not at TwitchCon are currently telling me about TwitchCon. So yeah, it's so much fun. I don't get to be there. That's fine. That's cool. I'm not gonna die from not being at TwitchCon. Can't see my own shit. And Facebook, what is up with you today? You have just been an absolute and utter monster. You refuse to go and write statuses. You refuse to write statuses. I don't make you refuse to write. You refuse to do it on your own. Yep, that should be everything. I think. That's done. That's done. Stay on page. What else do I need? That's done. That's done. I should probably do it by Twitch group on Discord. I should probably open up Skype. I should probably see if Phil's ready. That's my own fault. My own fault, folks. I'm not even paying attention to my own shit. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I will be starting in about 4 minutes. I'm getting everyone together. I'm writing all of my social media stuff. And I'm trying to just make sure everything's good. And, you know, ready to roll, because I hate coming in and it's not quite ready yet, and that's my own damn fault. But again, if you guys missed it yesterday, I'm very sorry, but my stream cut out about 10 minutes before I actually ended. I didn't even notice. I didn't get any messages about my stream ending suddenly, and it kind of scared me. So I'm not sure what's going on there, and I don't know if it's because of the new OBS update. That's actually the second time this happened now, and I'm a little concerned about that. So if I suddenly cut out, please, by all means, message in the chat, because I will always say goodbye, and I will always end with the same animation ending. So please, please, please let me know if anything falls in the cracks. I'm incredibly embarrassed by that, and I want to be good with this. I don't want to be like that asshole. Like that's really my thing. Let me just. I don't even know anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired. There was an article I wanted to actually look at, but I can't seem to find it now. I was watching it earlier. Or I was watching something and it sent me to it earlier, I should say. I wasn't really watching it earlier. Hopefully I'm gonna find it right here. Where are you, article? This is a YouTube video about things I don't need. Yeah, the Guardian. That's the one. Fired then, and then this video that is really weird. Hello there, Twitter. You're opening it, I see. People. Why is everyone pestering me online? Why is it only while they're doing things with my stream does everyone want my attention? This is the video. I don't want to look at the video. Turn it off. Turn it off. I've already seen it once. Alright, so Phil said he will be with us in just a minute, and it's about time for us to start. So, we are going to be starting this. Well, everyone, those of you who've never been here before, my name is Darren, or DM. I follow both, and I subscribe to both, because that's my name. That's what I like to be called. And, yes, I know that the pig avatar is a little silly, but I like piggies. They're adorable. So, we will be doing Legend of Dragoon, right after the dragon battle, when you get your green dragoon spirit, if you will. I'm sorry everyone missed that battle yesterday. Again, I'm very sorry. I lost 10 minutes of the stream, and I didn't realize it had cut out, and that is my own fault. I'm gonna hopefully notice this time, because I feel terrible when shit like that happens. With that being said, though, we will be getting this right about now. So once again, everyone, welcome to Scribbling DM. And enjoy. Alright, we are now starting. I should probably turn my desktop audio on. People can hear that. We're going to be beginning in just a minute. Phil said he would get with us in just a moment. I turned off my PlayStation remote because I waited so damn long. Come on. Come on. Bye. There we go. Okay. Start. I need to use start. I need to use start! Sorry, I literally got out of the shower and came straight to do the stream, so I'm a little wet. So, sorry? Nothing I can do about that one, honestly. Yeah, okay, good. I hit continue. I'm always afraid that I'm gonna hit new game and then have to restart everything and then hate my life, because sometimes I don't know what it is about the emulator processor of the PS3, but sometimes when you swap from PS3 to like PS2 or PS1 games, they fuck up, and it's a little annoying. So I'm now in South Sardio, and I'm going to the commercial town of Lohan. With that being said, though. And of course, as always, I can see your guys' chats in my little chat window here. So please, by all means, call, or not call, do not call me. If you find my phone number and call me, I'm just going to be really weirded out and confused. Like, really weirded out and very confused. Straight up. But, yes, but please, you know, drop a line, chat away. Okay, so Dragon's voice I saw with my own eyes. Senator. What kind of name is Senator? Really, I'm dripping on myself, and it's just really annoying. Fine, that's okay. Like a ton of stuff I have to do to like my house right now, including my laundry. Okay, so let us find that article I wanted. Why is everyone doing stuff with my phone? Getting off of Facebook before I end up in a freaking click hole. Wait, I know I needed that for the whatever. Okay, so like a couple months ago, this what is her name? Why do you? I love how they make like a ton of race and stuff like that in the actual. I just want this woman's name. Monroe Bergdorf. That's her name. Monroe Bergdorf. She is apparently a transgender model. She was fired by L'Oreal a couple months ago because she made comments about systemic racism on social media. But she was also, I'm pretty sure she was also like verified I work at L'Oreal type stuff. So it was, it's one of those things where when I worked for Verizon, my friends knew I worked for Verizon, but I could never comment on Verizon things or Verizon commercials or Verizon stuff like that. Like when I worked at Verizon as a developer, I just worked at Verizon as a developer, and I could comment on the things that I worked on and the things that I enjoyed. But when my friends asked me like, "Why is this cost?" Like, dude, I don't know. I'm a developer. I build apps. I build websites. That is my job. I don't know what you want me to tell you. But you know, like when people, but I would always give my friends like, "Hey, this big deal's coming up." Hey, Phil.
Hello.
I can hear you. Huzzah! Lower down my volume on my desktop here. It's so loud.
Yeah.
So I was just in the middle of talking about so there's this new commercial thing on BBC by this woman who was fired from her job at L'Oreal for making racist comments while talking about systemic racism. And it was a black woman, and she was fired from that. It was, and she's like, oh, freedom of speech, Twitter, blarg, and I'm like, you had L'Oreal as your verified employer. That's probably not the right thing to do.
Yeah, probably not.
But she fired back using a BBC 2-minute thing where she's like, racism is everywhere. Racism is terrible. White people need to be aware that they are all racists.
Everybody's racist.
I know, that's my general feeling, is that everyone's got a little bit of racism. I'm a little bit racist. I'm Puerto Rican. I automatically dislike Dominicans. I don't even know why. If you ask me why, I don't know why. I just do.
I have no idea why.
I have no idea why.
Just recently, I had a friend who is of Hawaiian heritage go back to Hawaii. And he was talking to people there, and apparently there's a huge problem with Micronesians.
Yep. That sounds about right. Oh man. I don't even know. I can't. level of absurdity in the world has gone too far, and I know this because did you watch the Richard Spencer Nazi talk last night?
No, I've actually been traveling. I'm actually in South Carolina right now.
Oh, you're in South Carolina. How's the weather? You should go say hi to my friend Adam, who is in North Carolina, or is he in South Carolina? I will have to ask him later. But yeah, what was I saying? So, debating a Nazi on politics is like the layup of political debate, you know? Easiest thing in the world to go and fucking say, no, you're wrong. It's super easy, because you literally cite history, you don't have to do shit.
Yep, you're just like, so, had a huge war about this.
So instead of his thing starts and it's full of like leftist protesters who are just sitting there screaming at him, and I'm like, okay, well they'll eventually die down, and he'll say his stupid shit that will make no damn sense, and then we'll all see that he's crazy, and that'll be the end of the thing. They chanted for like an hour. He didn't get a single word in, but he did manage to say, you guys keep doing this, keep this up, I'm happy with this, because I will seem like the reasonable one, and everyone will turn away from you. And I'm sitting there going like, oh god, the Nazi is self-aware.
Yep.
The Nazi is fucking self-aware. Like, I expected them to like die down after that, but they only got louder, and they got more abusive in their chanting, and I'm like, no. No, you're making the Nazi win! What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think my favorite part of that entire shit show was the Q&A section, where the moderator goes, you can literally discuss why you think his politics are bad right now and ask him questions and see his point of view and why you don't like it. And instead of doing that, like, okay, so like the very first person who gets up there is some college kid. I'm gonna assume college kid. He looked young, and he walks over and he just says "fuck you," and that's like, I'm like, you sat around for an hour chanting to say "fuck you."
Yeah. But
Richard Spencer just said "thank you," and then the next person took the mic, and it just became an ongoing thing of just insults and nothing to do with his politics. He even said, listen, if you guys want to debate my politics, come on up and I'll give you a mic. We can discuss this. And I'm going, oh god, the Nazis are looking reasonable. The Nazis are looking reasonable. I have a terrible feeling that the Nazis are winning by just doing nothing.
I don't know about winning, but they're definitely not losing by doing nothing.
This is terrible, man. I can't. I did not fight a fucking war to come back to Nazis.
I completely believe that.
I did not fight a fucking war to come back to fucking Nazis. And to have the Nazis sound reasonable is the real big issue with that. I mean, really, guys? Honestly.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard to make them sound like the unreasonable people. It isn't that hard.
It's the layup of political debate. You literally have to go, okay. You know. Like, that's it. All you do is you, okay. Say your piece. Now let me tell you why this is bad, starting with World War I. Like, that's it. And then, you know, you'll
just move forward from there.
You don't really have to do much beyond that. At all. That's the funny part. People are making this... I can't.
Yeah, I've been kind of in self-induced exile.
It's okay, Lacey Green is in exile from the left. Which is hilarious. I think Lacey Green's probably one of the nicest members of the feminist people.
Probably not even sure who that is.
She was the person who had that YouTube sequence about like sex positivity stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. They kicked her out of the feminist movement because she wanted to, like, 2-3 months ago she started talking to people who are anti-SJW or anti-feminist. She's like, and she goes, why? And like had an actual like debate. Like, it was completely civil. It was really well done. I actually
hold a conversation.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't like oh, why are you so very terrible? And why don't you apologize to me for being terrible? I'm like, you're not you. Well, fucking, I feel like they need to add debate as a portion to gender studies now, just so people know how the fuck to say things to make their point.
Yeah, people are pretty bad about that.
This is why debate was necessary at the fucking class course. But,
yeah, being able to debate, inform arguments, and refute arguments is a huge thing, and people are just not very good at it.
Not just that they're not very good at it, they have no fucking clue how to do it anymore. That's the part that really gets to me, is that you want to sit there and talk politics, but you also can't debate your... like, there's a reason why I don't talk politics. I'm not very good... Well, I don't talk politics and debate, because I'm not very good at debate. But now that I'm seeing these other people, I'm going, I'm better than these people at debate. I haven't done debate since 6th grade. 6th grade was the last time I did debate.
I think I've done it a little more recently, but I prefer to write papers over debate.
Yeah, that's actually, and I feel like a lot of these guys are doing like the same. Oh, that is an expensive freaking piece of armor. I want that. I'm playing a game while I do this, because that's what I do. That's my stick. I go over the news and I check shit out while I play my game. But like, I'm very concerned by the fact that the Nazi out-debated an entire group of people by just standing there. And the really bad part is, they think they shut him down.
Yeah.
I was reading like news this morning, this afternoon, like Twitter, and they're like, and it's like, oh, they completely shut down Richard Spencer from talking, and I'm going, you didn't watch this, did you? Because they were streaming this live on like YouTube. So I was watching. I'm like, I got nothing else to do. I'll watch this while I have nothing to fucking do. And I missed the live portion, but they still had the like live stream still active, unedited. You could just sit there and watch it. It was no big deal. And it was just a shit show. It was not a shutdown. It just was a bunch of people screaming at this guy who was just like, I just want to talk. And
yeah, that doesn't look very good.
Never looked very good. I don't even know what to say to these people anymore. I don't know what to say to make anyone figure this shit out. I got Stardust apparently.
I don't even know what game you're playing.
I'm playing Legend of Dragoon because
one.
Yeah, that ended up winning the poll by like 1 vote.
Yeah.
Really sorry. There's always next time, Phil.
I mean, I considered Legend of Dragoon, but I played it more recently.
Yeah. I also kind of wanted to play Front Mission a little more because it's got I don't have to do as much to play it. I know it sounds
You don't have a quick time event with every attack.
Really? Nice. I've not done that one yet. I have to scale my fucking camera down a little bit. It's a little fine. I tend to slouch as I play, and I don't realize it until I look at my camera. Like, oh, hi. Fuck me.
Yeah.
What was I saying? So that happened. So yeah, so anyway, so the Lacey Green thing. So she did that, and what was funny was she went to Twitter and was like, hey, you know, maybe we should talk to these people. They actually want to talk, and like big name feminists apparently started like shutting her down and started calling what she's doing white feminism. And I'm like, is this because she's white and a feminist? And why is white feminism bad? I don't actually know why every single time someone does something you don't like, you have to add the word white to it.
Because white chocolate exists.
And they must hate white chocolate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, like, I have seen some issues raised that seem fairly legitimate.
I've seen a lot of issues that are very legitimate, and like, I agree, the police are not being properly trained, and if you're gonna give them guns, maybe they should be properly trained. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's definitely the case. That's the issue I really don't like. I'm like, you know, cops if
only...
we're going to have police running around like a military, they need to actually act like a military.
That is another issue.
And I don't think they should be acting or armed like a military.
No,
but like I know I have several friends who have been in or are in the armed forces, and one of the things that comes up when they talk about police are rules of engagement.
Yeah, that's something that needs to happen, and police shouldn't be dealing with rules of engagement. It should be about building community and building trust, you know?
Yeah.
That's protect, serve, whatever is the third thing on their shield. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Protect, serve, and...
I know there's a third thing, but I'm...
I
feel like I need a really...
I know protect and serve are in there.
Protect and serve are definitely in there. I can't remember what... Like, I know that there's like a third thing in there. I can't, off the top of my head, remember. A number of reasons why, because, hey... I'm not that politically savvy, and B, I never made it to the police academy in Chicago. My ass never made it that far. I got to Chicago and then left Chicago immediately for personal reasons, not because of any other big reason.
I do my best to stay out of Chicago, just generally.
Well, I got recruited as I was leaving the army. They're like, hey, would you like to become a police officer in Chicago? And I'm like, I am supposed to head in that direction anyway, because my fiance at the time wanted to, she wanted to go to a school down in Chicago. I forget which one. It's been that long. It's been literally like 15, no, it's been 12 years? Yeah, I had to think about it. It's been 12 years since then. It's been a while. But yeah, so like, my number one problem with with our police force. It's not our police force. That they're given some pretty heavy-duty gear, and they're only given about 6 months of training.
Whip smack.
Learn everything there is to be a cop. You get 6 months, and then bam, here's your gun and bag. By the way, join the union. In case you forgot, join the union.
Whip smack.
That's the stuff that really gets me. I really need like a ring plate or something up front. I'm like half in shadow, half out of shadow. I don't. There. I've got a shiny forehead. Like that. I'm like my camera doesn't know what to do here because I'm half in shadow, half the brightest fucking thing in the room. So
yeah, it sounds like a pretty awkward situation. I'd get a ring light or something.
Yeah, I need like a ring light to put in front of my camera or something. Nope. I don't know, I'm just... I don't even know anymore. In other countries that have much less death by police force, their police go on like a 2-year course to become a police officer.
Yeah, like an associate's degree.
Like it's like a full-on license. You have to. It takes like an extra long time, but it's all worth it. And hopefully, no one dies in the process. I think probably. I don't know.
Less die.
I would assume less would die.
I don't know. I'd have to look up statistics.
Yeah, I would actually have to go through the actual process. Actually, you know what I saw today while I had an interview in Brooklyn. Just like it's like an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending upon where I'm going in Brooklyn from where I live in Newark. I'm like, I will download something to watch on the subway because I have nothing to freaking do while I'm on the fucking subway.
Yes.
And a friend of mine has been suggesting that I check out The Red Pill, which is a feminist journey through men's rights activism. And
I've heard of it. I'm not super familiar.
I would highly suggest that people check it out. Like, it's not what you think it is. If you're thinking a lot of like anti-man stuff, it's not that. And if you're thinking like men's rights activists are the best thing ever, suck their penises, it's not that either. You know, it's very very fair, and it's very interesting to watch. Especially since, like, you watch this woman and her ideas start changing about the entire men's rights activist thing as she's actually like going through all this. It was very interesting to watch. I was very surprised by the whole thing. But it was very, very fair, and there were things there I did not know about. Like, did you know that there are only two I'm gonna say this wrong. Abuse shelters for men in the entire United States?
I did not know that.
I did not know that either. Like, I thought you know, abuse centers were for everyone, regardless of sex. But apparently not. You know, fuck me for thinking equality was a thing.
No kidding.
But was it a drink from my giant Sprite bottle because I got pizza for dinner. I didn't feel like wasting a cup. I'm just gonna sit here and drink an entire 2-liter bottle of Sprite. So there we go. So like the movie was very, very good, and apparently like men face issues like if you're a man and you go to an all gender what's it called, like abuse shelter, who are likely to be turned away because they don't want men there. And the reasoning behind it is because a man abused this person prior, and so they want to make sure a man isn't in the building, or, you know, is seen as being a victim there, and there to like prey on others. And I'm going, someone might be there to actually need help.
Yeah.
I understand why, but someone might actually be there to need help. Where are you? Oh, this is the dungeon with the there's some like big number thing I have to write down. I'm gonna need paper. We're gonna need paper for this, folks.
Sorry, I'm reading about the red pill.
That's fine. I highly suggest you can check it out on like YouTube. It's like a $4 rental or buy. I'm not sure if it's a rental or buy. I downloaded it on my phone from fuck if I know. I think I
yeah, I'll take a look at it.
It's
kind of interesting. There's been a lot of controversy.
I don't know why there's so much controversy. Like, nothing in there is controversial. One guy is like saying, "Hey, I would, you know, I would like men to be able to see their children. I don't want, you know, children being faulted to their mothers." Of course. I'm going, that sounds fair, you know. The I don't want to say better parent, but better parent should have the child, or at the very least, both parents should have a right to see their children. You know?
Yeah. There's a lot of weird aspects to like men's rights that don't actually get a lot of light shown on them.
A lot of weird things that like I was talking to a friend about it, and he was like, "Oh, you mean those guys who are fat and white and have beards?" And I stared at him, and he goes, "Well, not you." Oh, thank you, Disturbed. Didn't need paper. It's a 3-number code. Okay, it's a 3-number code. I should be able to remember that.
Shelter thing.
Hmm?
I'm still stuck on that shelter thing.
Oh, that was like I was completely like jaw dropped from that. I was like, what? No, that can't be right. I had to come home and do like due diligence. I'm like, well, fuck me. I forgot what we were talking about now. Besides, like my own fault. I got way too into that complication. I don't know. I might just be tired at this point. I mean.
Yeah. No, I definitely do.
Because a lot of this stuff is just. And we were talking about the controversy behind the film. There's nothing controversial about the film. I think the only thing that might be controversial is she interviews feminists about men's right issues that they have. And a lot of them go, they think, they say, and I'm like going, I asked you a question about what you think. What do you say about men being able to do, like, why? Why did you fail the question?
Oh no, I'm curious. I'm gonna have to give that a watch.
I would highly suggest it. Check out the red film. It is very good film. Highly suggest it to everyone who would like just have a feminist perspective on men's rights activists and being fair.
Yes! Burning rush!
Have you seen the racist photographer picture going around?
I have not. I have not been on the internet at all. I've been traveling.
Well, I know it was going on like last week or so, but it's still being
I've
shared.
also just been hiding from the internet.
That's probably for the best. There's nothing good on the internet. All I'm seeing is a lot of crap. Yep. Happened. Okay, so I can heal there. Good to know.
Where are you at in the game?
I'm supposed to be getting the White Dragoon spirit here. Spoilers. Like I'm somewhere around there.
Okay, so you're a good chunk in.
Well, I'm like the beginning of like the first disc. I'm like midway through the first disc.
Yeah. That's a good chunk. I didn't know how many times you played.
This is like my third day playing it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like so. Were you online during the Me Too hashtag?
I saw some of it, yeah.
So some photographer, I can't remember his name because I never met the guy, don't know him personally, and he lives out in the Midwest, so I will probably never see him. So, yeah. I was like, oh, this guy sounds like an asshole. Because he was like, why are he was very like anti the hashtag, and I'm like, dude, I don't like the hashtag either, but whatever.
Burning rush!
They want to stand around and go, I've been a victim. Go right ahead. It's you know, people will tell me it's about showing solidarity and about it happens to other people, and I'm like, I believe it happens to other people. I'm not doubting it happens to other people. There are statistics and things that show it happens to other people. No one's denying the fact that people are sexually assaulted. No one I know of is doing that anyway. You can say, but like, what this guy saw it, and he was just like, he was just like, oh, women are afraid of rape. You should feel happy if I deem you that good. And I'm like, wow, dude, you've gone full off the fucking reserve. You have lost your goddamn mind. I apparently can heal here too. That will just let me just keep going. Okay.
Yeah, no, I missed all that part of that.
Yeah. Kind of insane. I had no clue why. Why any of that shit was going on. Like, I have no explanation for that one.
Some people are just awful.
Yeah, I mean, he was probably being some kind of edgy shitlord or something, but I'm like, dude, you are a photographer, a cosplay photographer, and now I'm sitting here going like, so this is why all my friends.
Of course it was.
Of course. And this is why I sat there and I went, so this is why all my friends like when I take pictures, because I'm not a fucking sexist asshole to them. The line is that fucking low. Like,
there are a lot of issues in cosplay photography too.
You know, I've only been in other photography for maybe a year and a half or so, and I'm genuinely shocked that any of this is a thing. I'm like, this is normal shit I was taught not to do as a kid by my parents. Like, hey, you know, you're taking a picture of someone. Don't rub your
Burning
feet.
rush.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how people can't audience. I don't know, man. I'm terrified by.
Like, I've had a lot of friends involved with cosplayer, not a lot, but several. And there's a lot of really crappy stories about it. No, it's a pretty shit. People are shit.
I believe that people are. I believe in shitty people. I only have to look as far as the internet to go. People are shit.
Yeah, that's why I've been mostly avoiding them. I like books. Books are nice.
I read a book recently because my friend said I wouldn't understand feminism unless I read a book on feminism. So I read Who Stole Feminism, and it was fairly interesting actually.
What was it called? Or Who Stole Feminism?
Yeah. I can't remember who it's by. But like, I literally just got it because the cover sounded cool. So I'm like, I will give this a read because it sounds interesting, or rather, the cover sounds interesting.
Christina Hoffman.
Is that who wrote it? They, like, I don't know. I library card. I had to give it back.
1994.
Oh, so that was written like when I was in 3rd or 4th grade.
That was like...
I'm so old.
Whip smack.
Yeah, that much older. So old.
Yes. Burning rush.
I'm jealous at all my friends who are currently at TwitchCon. Out me. They're having a good old time. I have 14 people watching stream now. Not bad. I'm assuming this is because someone name dropped me on the fucking expo floor, and I'm like, you are an asshole. You, sir, are an asshole. Now people are gonna come to my stream, and I'll have to be entertaining the entire time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to try. One. I have no clue what this number should be. But I'm wrong. Let's move.
Oh no, I might check out that book. It seems kind of interesting.
It's, you know, I bought it I got it from the library just because it was literally the title. Who Stole Feminism? Like, that sounds like a fun romp through a 90s sitcom. This will be great. Oh shit, this is actually really intellectual. Well, got it for the week. Might as well read it. But I don't know. So how was South Carolina? Did you end up with friends, I'm hoping?
I am currently at my family's house. I'm down here for
Okay. Because last I heard you were like, no, I'm not moving back to Texas, or at least I'm not moving back with my parents. But that's good.
Yeah, no, I kind of decided at the last moment, and I ended up just coming down for the wedding. And I'll be here for a couple weeks. Back up there. Back to life.
There we go. Not bad. Do you still want to discuss redoing our old comic again?
Yes, I mean, obviously, I would be slightly delayed in that, since I am, like, I don't even have my computer here. I'm on my phone.
Ah. Okay, I need to pay attention to the numbers as I run by. But, yeah.
But I am interested in that. It would be good, keep me busy, and
It's always good. I have to find my old work and send you what I have from that. Because I did like a prequel chapter by myself. 3-5. Stay away with me, folks. The number is 3-5-2. No one in the chat said it with me. That's fine. Oh yeah, there's also like a 10-second delay. Forget about that. It's an ongoing problem. So, my friend Catastrophe Cosplay got like she got like Twitch partnership status, and I'm like, oh, you get to have subscribers now.
oh yeah.
Like how I was like, it's like, oh, no one subscribes to me, and then I went, Darren, she's a pretty girl who dresses in cosplay while she plays video games.
Maybe you should dress in cosplay while you play video games.
I'm not wearing a fucking bikini top on, but I'd have to, you know, like, shave stuff.
I'm still on board with this idea, actually.
I don't want to shave things.
I mean, you could go with Nair.
Who's Nair with you?
I mean, it's convenient.
I think that's right. Yes, I'm right, okay. There's this part with stairs that turn into a slide if you don't move the statues the right way. And I'm like, this one goes front, and then one of them goes towards the other one. I'm not sure which one goes which. Got it right in the first try. I'm like, yeah! Best player of RPGs ever! I guess. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna walk into a trap with my ex tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's watch for rope snares.
She wants me to do a full model shoot with her, which is, you know, that's gonna take all fucking time. It'll be an all day.
It can take a while.
So like, and so we're gonna go to her place to do it. I'm like, okay. And she's like, I want you to come to my place. Okay, and I'll make you lunch. Okay, and then you can see my kitty. And I'm like, I know you're talking about your cat, but the way you phrase that.
Yeah. I don't know. I talked about my cat.
Winning pain.
Maybe I come see my kitty.
Yes.
The way you phrased that.
Burning rush.
I don't know. I'm probably making nothing out of nothing.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I'm hoping. Making nothing out of nothing. That is great. If I'm making something out of nothing, hey. And then I've got the calendar stuff going on right now. I have to make sure. I have to see if the Kickstarter actually got approved. It was supposed to be approved yesterday, but I was too sick to really do anything. By the time I started
yeah.
feeling better, I was like, you know, dead inside. I know I keep opening these chests and there's nothing in them. I know there's nothing in them, but I keep opening them anyway. I'm not sure if I'm doing it out of like, I don't know, some kind of sick need to open treasure chests. Just have to open them all.
That's why they're there.
That's all like, haha, there's nothing in this treasure chest. And I'm going, keep opening you. I know there's nothing in you, but I keep doing it anyway. This is why I get killed by mimics so freaking often in video games.
Yeah, no, mimics are the worst.
They're lies.
Yes. Burning rush.
I don't think there's been a video game that has a mimic in it that I haven't, like, walked right into it.
Final
Every
Fantasy
time,
9 is the only one, right? No, I lie, because there's a point where that happens.
Whip smack.
Like Final Fantasy 9, no, I lie. Immediately. Cut my own self off. Very good. Very good.
Spinning cane. Yes. Burning rush.
We're good. Okay.
Alright, I came and tuned in for about 45 minutes. I should go clean up the raw shrimp I left on the counter.
That's probably a good idea.
But I thought I'd come hang out and discuss things for a little bit.
Yep. Thank you for being on. I appreciate having someone to talk to and have discussion with.
No problem. If you want, once, like in 2 weeks or so when I'm back in Michigan, I can probably come and sit on calls more regularly while I'm job hunting.
Whip smack.
Yeah, sure. Well, in 2 weeks I will be in Japan, so.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, you know, everyone will be like, "Where's your stuff?" And I'll be like, "If you're awake at 3 in the morning, I'll have tons of content for you."
Yeah.
But no one's gonna be up at 3 in the morning to watch me take pictures of models. Actually, maybe they will. I don't know. I don't know. Some weird stuff on the internet.
I don't know. I have to. The internet is a strange, strange place.
My favorite part about the internet is that eventually we're gonna lose it because someone will want all control over it.
Yeah, that's already kind of happening.
Well, what was it? Someone recently got like arrested for a tweet they did on the internet because there are like anti-bullying laws in England, I think. I want to say England. And like someone was being just a regular old shitlord, and
Oh, I think I saw the headlines for this, but I didn't look into it.
yeah. Like I watched, and I was like, no, like he was just being an asshole. He didn't even threaten anyone. It wasn't even good. There are much better things than this on the internet. Come on, folks.
There are people way more deserving of this.
Yeah. I've been watching too much Shoe on Head. I keep making the motion with my hands.
Fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna go clean out that shrimp. I will be in touch, and I will be around to talk to you about comic things.
Yeah, I will be available Sunday. I will be available to talk about comic things while I actually, I think season 6 is over with, so I'm not sure if I even have to be playing things. I mean, I'm not sure anymore.
Alright, well, I'll be free at some point.
Burning rush.
Enjoy the rest of your stream.
Alright.
hit all of the X's as they get to the box.
Make sure you win the thing.
Yep. Alright, I'll see you later.
Alright, bye. Alright, that was my good friend Phil. We talked about... we're going to hopefully be working on a comic compilation together. We've worked on several things before. Nothing really finished, but more had to do with life than not having a good product going on there. Nothing... Phil's a great guy. He needs to be... I don't know. He needs to just have better luck in life.
Yes.
Not want to attack this guy, but it's too late.
Burning
Too late.
rush.
My character made the decision on his own. He's going for it.
Whip smack.
Ouch. Double ouch. Oh, you killed him. Never a good thing. But, like, there is a sci-fi comic I did a while ago called Legion of Deception that, well, I did the prequel to, really, and he was supposed to be a part of the main story, that it just never kind of swept any higher than that, and that just not happened. There's nothing I can do with that. But, like, I would love to finish up that main story with him, because he was
Whip smack.
a good main story. I really wanted to finish it. Special, yes. Yes, special. Make you feel special, but, original highlight of that was, War's been turned into more of a game type thing. It was very, very based on G Gundam. If you've never watched G Gundam, for the love of God, watch G Gundam. It is absolutely the best thing I've ever seen. It is the best train wreck you will ever watch. That's honest God's truth. You will love and you hate this show. And you will hate and you will love this show. That is G Gundam. Shining fingers. Straight up. I'm gonna check my stream real fast to make sure that everything's still running. Everything is still running! I'm always terrified that it doesn't work. I decided to fuck myself. I love flame shots, my favorite move. So it's a story about people who bet armies to see which army will win, and the one who makes it through the entire tournament with the most troops and wins. You have to not lose. So you go from planet to planet to planet as you go. It's ongoing thing. I really like it. I really like the story. I'm not sure if anyone else would like it, but I don't make comics for everyone else. I make comics for me. So really, that's what matters more to me. Let's see what this other magic move I have is, shall we?
Explosion!
Explosion! Love these old graphics. Like that was really dramatic for that. for that one motion, that one thing to happen. That was really dramatic. I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Spinning cane.
Oh, spinning cane. I'm so lost in my own freaking crap. But yeah, I actually have to wonder if you guys have not seen that cosplay photographer thing, I would suggest checking it out. I'm not sure if it's an actual real person. I've not done my due diligence on this. People should do their due diligence on this. Make sure it's a real person. Make sure it's what he actually said. And make sure it's a real thing. I hate when people make up bullshit like that. It's much more common than you would think. So that's really the huge pet peeve about it is not that it happens, but the fact that it happens and then everyone goes, well. Sometimes you have to just go. I'm like, no. You've ruined an entire person's life over this. That's not cool. I don't care if it is like, oh. Innocent until proven guilty. You said entirety of
spinning cane.
I can't even on this stuff.
Whip smack.
Let's see if anyone else is on and like talk. Because I love having people to talk to.
Yes.
My friends are always nice to have on stream. We get a nice little discussion going about they you know, there are things I find out and they don't know about. There are things that I don't know about. I'm like, oh, sounds cool. Part of who I am as a person. I like to hear things. I like to challenge my own ideas.
Spinning cane.
I think you're gonna blow up and it's why did you screw that up?
Yes. Burning rush.
Really, you heal yourself? That's bullcrap. Absolute bullcrap. I'm sorry. My turn yet? I like how fast it is. It's like, and I'm here now. Whoosh. You can tell this is made by Japanese because this guy has leaves for his thing. But the next guy will have roses for his thing. That's really different.
Wing blaster.
Yeah, I killed all of them. Good. I was actually a little scared. Once again. Okay. Got it.
Whip smack.
I really want to look up news articles while I stream, but I also can't really take my eyes off the mouse battle at the same time, so I'm at this awkward thing where I can't do anything.
Burning
So if
rush.
anyone has anything they'd like to discuss, please put so in the chat so I have things to talk about. It would be great. I love hearing you. It's always fun.
Whip smack.
Yes. Burning rush.
See, I can't do both. The moment I take my eyes off, time to get back to the game.
Spinning cane.
Good thing. Okay. I mean, the wire trap again.
Whip smack.
Yes. Burning rush.
That's cool. Stop doing that. It's done nothing to you. Probably. I don't know. Just kind of kick your ass a lot, so I get why you're doing it.
Whip
There
smack.
we go. Good. Glad he doesn't attack the same target repeatedly. That would be fucked. Ta-da! All heal. I'm gonna wait to transform for when he has bombs again. Blow them up using my AOL spell. My AOL spell. My AOL spell. My AOL spell. My AOE spell. Oh man. One fucking hot mess today, aren't I?
Spinning cane. Yes.
Nope. Nope. And
Burning rush.
do I have time to wait for Lavit to get his thing? Probably. I probably have time. Doesn't kill her first.
Whip smack.
Lavit, you need to get your thing now.
Spinning cane.
Clint. Excellent. Alright, so Art needs to transform special style. This game challenges me simply because I have a limited item amount I can have, and it drives me more than a little crazy. The thing about special is it makes everyone transform into dragoons, and when you use your attack, you auto 5 attacks, which is always nice. Oh good, he killed him. I didn't... Alright then. I apparently got the next edition, Gust of Wind. That's to apparently protect Shirley. This lovely creature is apparently Shirley. Okay. Okay, so Rose. Has apparently been on a sad journey. I always find it weird that Rose walks around wearing like cat ears or something. Like, they never really explain what's up with that. I think that's a weird thing. I could. This thing had auto fucking, so I could just you know, comment on the news. Let me just go to New York Times. So, video of a 2015. I have to see this. After a video refutes Kelly's charges, Congresswoman raises issue of race. What is this? What is this? A video of a 2015 speech delivered by Representative Frederica S. Wilson revealed Friday that John F. Kelly, White House Chief of Staff, misrepresented her remarks when he accused her of bragging about securing $20 million for a South Florida FBI building and twisting Barack Obama's arm. Kicked my damn computer. Terribly sorry about that. Mr. Kelly escalating feud between Mr. Trump and Ms. Wilson had cast the Congresswoman on Thursday as a opportunist. However, the video released by the Sun-Sentinel, the newspaper in South Florida, showed that during her 9-minute speech, Ms. Wilson never took credit for getting the money for the building, or for helping pass legislation naming the building after fallen federal agents. Mention meeting with Mr. Obama. Mr. Obama, and she acknowledged the help of several Republicans, including John A. Baird. Then the House Representative, Representative Mario Diaz-Balart, and Carlos Curbelo, and Senator Marco Rubio. Wilson, in an interview on Friday, called Mr. Kelly a liar and hinted that the altercation prompted by a call from Mr. President Trump. That's really necessary? I mean, really? The widow of a fallen black soldier was racially charged. What? Okay. The White House itself is full of white supremacists. I don't even want to read this anymore. That was a direct quote that she said. She said the White House is full of white supremacists. Congresswoman is saying everyone around her is a white supremacist. Yeah. Very sorry for him because he feels such a need to lie on me, and I'm not even his enemy. I just can't even imagine why he would fabricate something like that. That's absolutely insane. I am just flabbergasted because it's very easy to trace. Okay. While she stops short of accusing Mr. Kelly, a retired Marine general, of racial animus, did say that others in the White House are racially biased. People are racially biased. I'm gonna heal him now using her power. Those are like tools, they have no credibility, they're trying to test their character, and they're assessing their own because everything they see is known to be a lie. Trump and his top aides were defiant on Friday, even after the video was released. In an interview with Fox Business Network, Maria Fuck me! Your name is impossible to say! Trump said he found Ms. Wilson's criticisms of Ms. Wilson's criticism on Mr. Kelly sickening, and called his chief of staff a very elegant man, and added that Mr. Kelly is a tough, strong 4-star general. And I know none of you know this, but I've worked under Mr. Kelly, and he's a hard ass. He's an asshole. Kinda, you know, but he'll get you to and from where you need to go. I don't even like Marines. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like. I'm Army, and we did not mesh. I'm not really sure how to feel about a lot of this. Kelly, Mr. Trump said, was offended that Ms. Wilson publicized what the president said was a very nice call to the widow of a soldier killed in action in Niger. Wait, so Trump called some woman in...
Yes. Burning rush.
This battle. There has to be Sanders, the White House press secretary. She is hilarious to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Like I can't take a lot of what she says seriously because hilarious. White House press secretary said that Mr. Kelly absolutely stands by his Thursday remarks. Okay, good on him. Whatever. You, Kelly. General Kelly said he was stunned that Representative Wilson made comments at a building demonstrating honoring slain FBI agents without her own actions in Congress. Did we just do this a second ago? And they're escalating the message. Okay. Honoring American heroes about yourself. You're an empty barrel. Okay. But I don't know when she's saying she made these remarks during the speech, after the speech. I'm not really sure what the difference is. I mean, if it was after the speech and it was done privately, maybe he's bitching about that, and that's fine. And if it was made during the speech, clearly it wasn't made during the speech. We have video evidence showing it wasn't made during the speech. I don't fucking know why anyone really gives a fuck.
Whip smack.
I really don't. I really don't. Ms. Sanders also reported the question Kelly's veracity that want to get into a debate with a 4-star Marine general. I think that's something highly inappropriate. Okay. The charges and countercharges on Friday veered into the incendiary issue of race. Oh, you need me to, like, not hit you. I get it now. I know where I've been going on with this battle. I have to literally just stand here and take it. That's revenge, bitch. His whole damn lifestyle. He wants to kill people. Charges and countercharges on Friday veered into the incendiary issue of race. Ms. Wilson is African American, as is. Fuck me. Your name, Aisha? The widow of Sergeant David T. Johnson, one of 4 American soldiers killed on October 4th in Niger. People in Ms. Wilson's South Florida district and some members of the Congressional Black Caucus echoed Ms. Wilson's accusations, though they also know that Mr. Trump's attacks people of all races. Clifford W. Gordon. Clifford W. Jones, 60, the general manager of this nursery company in the same building as Wilson's Miami Gardens office. But the criticism of the congresswoman smacked of racism and sexism. There's all this noise around one black guy who died in Niger. No one is talking about the other guys. And now they're going after this black congresswoman, Mr. Jordan. So wait, some random general manager is saying this? This isn't. I'm not even sure what you're guys. I can't. All right. Almost like General Kelly was telling presidents, you don't know your place, you're not supposed to criticize the president. Then Mr. Jordan, who is black. That's how it looks. I'm not sure why I care who Mr. Jordan is. Mr. Jordan's some random guy in the street. He's not newsworthy. Mr. Jordan, some nursing home manager, says, you know, this is what it sounds like. Dude, you're not. Or a nursing home manager. Or a nursing home manager. You're not a politician. You're not even academic. You have no. You're not even a soldier. I would have gladly taken the words from a soldier over some random guy who works in the same building as a congresswoman. Random guy who is 60 and black works in the same place as a congresswoman, and now we're gonna get his opinion on the news. What the fuck is going on? I can't believe you. What are you doing? What is this world doing anymore? I'm sorry. I put the chat away so I could actually watch this, and no one's even chatting. So it doesn't even really matter. But Jesus Christ, random black guy decides to go and talk to the news about things he doesn't know what actually happened, but he's going for it anyway. And this is how I feel it looks for us. I'm black, and I can talk about all of us together. We're one general person. We don't have an identity of our own. We have no agency. We have no way of thinking for ourselves. We are one large hive mind. I think this. We all think this now. And try so hard to be an individual and just piss it away like this. Let's continue. Keep kicking my damn camera. That keeps happening. Stacey Plaskett, a Democrat and the Virgin Islands delegate to Congress. See, this is someone who actually matters. And said she was especially offended that Mr. Trump did not seem to know Sergeant Johnson's name. Billy called that fallen soldier your guy to his wife. That was his wife. I'm not sure what that sentence even means. I'm really not. Like, not. Híjole. Okay. Stacey Plaskett, a Democrat, I read that. It was almost as if he doesn't believe that we have husbands and wives as black people. Okay. That I find very disturbing. And he would not give her the respect of calling that soldier her husband. challenges anybody who goes after him and arrests him, whether they are black or white or female. Yeah, okay. I think the attack is more stark when it is a woman of color. Sure, I'm not... Did he attack this woman? I'm very confused by this. Representative Karen Bass, a Democrat of California, someone with smarts, said it was not surprising to see people attack Sergeant Johnson's widow in a racially derogatory terms on media. He has given license to this, promoted it, he's agitated it, he's encouraged it. I'm not even sure I've seen this on actual time. It's happened. I feel very sorry for the woman. No woman should be soldier. We know that there is a good chance we are going to end up leaving people behind, and we'll feel terrible about it. And so, as soldiers, we come together and we fight for people. And go and blaspheme and terrible things to wives of fallen friends and fallen brothers. Like that's a terrible thing. But people actually attacking her on Twitter, and for that matter, why the fuck are they attacking her on what is wrong with everyone right now? I can't deal with very much more of this shit from everyone on fucking Twitter. Everyone just needs to delete the damn Twitter. Okay, just fucking get off. You've proven none of you deserve it. Not one. He's agitated, he's encouraged it. This week when Ms. Wilson was public to say that in Nolan's call to Ms. Johnson, Mr. Trump had said that Sergeant Johnson knew what he signed up for. Every reporter knows what he's... I'm not sure why Trump finally declared that Ms. Wilson account was fabricated, but on Thursday, Mr. Kelly defended the president. He did not reject her. Okay. Every soldier knows what they're signing up for. It's not not new. Sign up knowing you may die. You don't join the military and go, I want to be in one of those safes where none of the bullets fly. You know, like America. Wait, no. Oh, like Iraq? No. How about Niger? No. Okay. How about Germany? Oh no. No, don't put Germany. Germany's lovely. You will go to jail for shit you said on Twitter. Go
Spinning cane!
How about Japan? Japan's the only safe one. And you know why? Waifu culture is God. That's really it. We've reached the point where waifus are the only safe place to be anymore. I can't deal with this.
Burning rush.
Said he accused her of turning Sergeant Johnson's death into a political stunt. Congresswoman had known Sergeant Johnson and his family for years, beginning when in elementary school he joined a mentoring program that she had started. He was in the limousine with Ms. Johnson and her two children awaiting Sergeant Johnson's body at Miami International Airport when the president's call came in over a speakerphone. Not use her name, Mr. Kelly said he and the congresswoman were both at the 2015 ceremony for a new Miami FBI building, blah blah blah. Benjamin P. named after Benjamin P. Grogan and Jerry L. Dove. I'm confused. The building has two names? That's actually my only concern. The building has two names? Excuse me, I'm looking for another article I can put in. That. I don't know anymore. If I save, I don't remember if I save. I'm gonna save again, just to make sure. Billy said he and the congressman were both. I've already said that. Agents who were killed in a 1986 shootout. I don't know about this shootout. But again, I was 1 when I was in 1986. Fuck do I know? Kelly, Ms. Wilson had taken credit for getting the funding for the building. Ms. Wilson's congressional district includes parts of Miami. That's cool. We were stunned that she'd done it, Mr. Kelly. And for someone that is that empty a barrel, we were stunned. I don't know what the fuck empty a barrel means, like that. I don't know if that's a Marine saying or Southern saying or what, but not what. Oh, thank you for the follow, Bobs. Appreciate. It should have ended yesterday after Kelly's comment, but it didn't. Trump's aides, many of whom had teared up during Mr. Kelly's remarks on Thursday, seeing them as an emotional defense of the president, were angry. Friday has a controversy. Really? Well, today's Friday. From this week? I don't remember this fucking article right now. It was written today, so I don't... Today's Friday. We're still angry over this thing that happened 2 days ago, and it's still going! And I'm like, it's 2 fucking days, you guys. Just... Oh. It ended yesterday. It should have ended yesterday after General Kelly's comments, but it continued this end. Thought it was important that people got a full and accurate picture of what took place. Okay, that was the goal. Mr. Kelly failed. His recollection of Ms. Wilson's turns out the dedication of the thing was highly inaccurate and only ratcheted up the politics tensions. I'm sorry, but I have too much meme culture in me, so when you say ratchet, I don't see what you think you're trying to tell me.
Burning rush.
Whip smack. For that, I'm just gonna laugh my head off. You've said that like 6 times, right? Yeah, 2015 April dedication building. Ms. Wilson spoke about how quickly she was able to get a bill through the typically slow and bureaucratic Congress. Yeah, I get this like 6 times in this. Really wish you were a better writer. I don't understand how you are a writer and I am not a writer. I don't get. And I understand. I type like an idiot. Still, come on. You've said your point 4 fucking times. I can understand if it was ever refuted anywhere. If it was refuted just a little bit, I'd be like, okay, I get it. You're got it. Cool. Not refuted. It's just constantly brought back up again. I'm already tired of it. It's a miracle, to say the least. Ms. Wilson said, with legislative action. I can't speak. I'm not making fun of dumb people. I'm making fun of the fact my tongue was rough. And if you think I sound like I'm making fun of someone with a mental disability, you are. You've never tried talking with your tongue being held.
Burning
Your tongue being held out. Like it's an entirely different aspect. And the fact that you went there is what scares me. Most men and women in law enforcement leave their homes for work knowing that there's a good possibility they may not return. Yeah. Not sure why you put that at the end. What does that have to do with anything in this article? What is that? What is that ending? What you just end there? That is not. Your game there. Your game. Good. They're safe. They're they're not. They're not fucking safe. They've been long since they're safe. Come on to the next. Let's see what else we have. Go to the fucking homepage. Show what's going on the homepage. Thought maybe it might be like something interesting, but it was not. It was just boring. What's next in GOP effort to overhaul taxes? I don't want to know. How a Democrat runs for election in a Trump state. Trump state? Trump state? You're Trump state. Who the fuck decided this shit? Trump state. For one thing, you don't call it a Trump state. You don't believe people are that mindless. That usually helps your cause. A6 here. Can't get across that way, so jump down first. A big test of police body cam. Big test of police body cameras defies expectations. Okay. There's no change in behavior between cops because they wear their body cameras. Why the fuck would they change? Fucking done it. Tired. I'm exhausted. I'm. Protests in St. Louis. Are those still going on? Hasn't it been like days? I'm not even sure what the protests are about anymore. I really don't. I've like tried watching them live through people's like phones.
Rush.
Out of a lot of chanting, I have no clue what's going on. The worst one is the chanting is very coherent. It just keeps circling in on itself. Like that's really my claim about chanting. Not that you're chanting, it's that you're not good at chanting.
Whip smack!
Yes! Burning rush!
Hit US. It'll probably be less painful. Just hit US. Lewis is number 1 thing. Followed by Los Angeles police investigate rape claim against Weinstein. Put on them. Put on them. Like, yay! Police are doing their job. This is news. Did the Napa fire begin? See, that's news. That's news. Puerto Ricans ask, when will the lights come back on? That's news. These things are news. You have a better shirt than me. Both of you have better clothes than me. I'll be a lot more impressed by any of these protesters. They actually looked like people who were poor and destitute and actually had issues. But a lot of them are just very well off. That bothers me. Sure, why not? On birth certificates? I hope that's revised birth certificate. My mother. Mother is a nice. Mother's a good. Home of the bump stock says don't blame us for Las Vegas. Yeah, it's a bump stock. It's not a gun. Ah. Something you put on the back end of the gun. Not the same thing as the gun. Tell me, well it does this. I'm gonna tell you, listen. You ever tried firing a gun before? I don't care what the bump stock is supposed to do. It's still fucking hard as hell to go in and fire like that. Also, recoil hurts. I guess we're gonna go with the St. Louis protests. The flag upside down. Please don't do that. That's very disrespectful. Please don't do that. As an American soldier, I ask you please don't do that. I understand that you do this to go and garner attention and prove that thing is bad, and these are things I get. And these things, I get it. I understand. I got it. I'm not. I just, if I am very disrespectful, you do it another way. That's all I ask. And I'm not downgrading your wants, I'm just asking that you please don't. A little respect will go a long way. Next. Alright, St. Louis. This is... blocked the intersection after a community forum hosted by the St. Louis Young Democrats. St. Louis Chris Somers, who runs a chain of successful business restaurants here, has long supported both sides in the fierce standoff between police officers and black residents playing out in the city. He joined the civil rights groups after August 2014 shooting of Michael Brown in Ferguson. I want to say Montana, I'm not sure, I don't remember what was it. Just 10 miles away. He also backed officers, giving them discounts at his pizzerias and supporting the mayoral candidate endorsed by police union. But Mr. Somers chose sides about a month ago. Protesters peacefully marched past one of his restaurants one night. Mr. Somers said riot-ready police officers came through the empty streets. He said they discriminated, fired pellets, shot tear gas as his patrons dined on the sidewalk and chased after him when he cursed at them to stop. Inexplicable, necessary show of force in his view. Yeah, I was an outspoken critic already of the criminalization of being black. Okay, Mr. Somers, who was white. I don't know why everyone has to say your race in the goddamn title of what you say. I don't give a fuck if he's white, black, green, blue, whatever. You just say this is terrible. You shouldn't after black people. And if you say, well, this person can't paper anymore, can't even newspaper anymore. I'm not sure why him being white or black gives him less or more credence to his argument. That is a good argument. I was outspoken. I was an outspoken critic of criminalization of being black. It's a good sentence to put down. Said Mr. Somers. Done. Who is white? Why? It wasn't as personal until the police tried to wreak havoc on me in my business. Fortunately, it took that for me to get angry as I need to. I can't quote that. Is that what he said? Because if that's what he said, I can't. It took that for me to get as angry as I need to be. I can't even say that in a good way. Fortunately, it took that for me to get as angry as I need to. I can't. Fortunately, it took that, comma, for me to get as angry as I am now, would be a better sentence. that quote make him sound like Chunk from Goonies. This guy is now Chunk from Goonies. From now on, I will now be speaking as Mr. Somers, who was Chunk from Goonies. What do we got here? Thank you for the follow, Harry R. Mitchell. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mr. Somers, a prominent civic benefactor who owns Pie Pizzeria, assailed police on social media. He ended discounts for officers and joined a chorus of activists calling on Mayor Lyda Cruson to replace the police chief. Okay. The week since, a small but spirited group has taken the streets of St. Louis surrounding communities almost every night to protect police violence, to protest police violence, excuse me, inspired by the acquittal last month of Jason Stockley, a white former police officer in the failed shooting of Anthony Lamar Smith, who was black. I don't remember which one that was. That's the one where he was in a car. He said, "Listen, I have a gun. I have a gun permit. It's in the vehicle." And then he was shot in the face. I don't remember if that's the one that happened there. Although the demonstrations have not drawn the crowds or national media attention to those in nearby Ferguson. In other cities, the outrage of Mr. Somers reflects the surprising impact they had. While regional leaders say that they are confident the area can thrive economically amid the demonstrations, protest leaders have gotten their attention. Protesters have largely won the public relations battle against the police, who have made some embarrassing missteps in their handling of the demonstrations. Okay? Have seized the media narrative, with the local press reporting on their complaints against particular officers and police tactics. Fine. Focus on disrupting the city's economy, protests have forced the city to pay more than $3 million in police overtime and have led to the lost revenue over a couple of major concerts, which were cancelled. Demonstrations, or even just the fear of them, have prompted grocery stores and malls to temporarily close. Wait, you can't buy groceries? You can't buy groceries? You're literally starving people? Moving on. And some wonder whether the unrest will harm the region's bid to lure the new Amazon headquarters. Yes, it will! Since the protest started, Mr. Cruson, who came to the mayor's job this year lacking a reputation as a racial justice advocate... Okay... has vowed to work quickly to enact police reform and address racial inequalities. I'm very confused as to why you need to have a reputation as a racial justice advocate. I'm not sure why that's necessary to be a mayor. That's really nothing you need to run a city. I assume, you know, who the fuck cares? Everyone pays their taxes. I make money. I don't know. Not sure why that matters, but sure, let's continue onward. He has publicly criticized Lawrence O'Toole, the interim police chief she selected, and questioned the tactics his officers employed during the protest, calling for an independent investigation into allegations of brutality, a call that Chief O'Toole joined. Good on both of them. If your people fuck up, figure out why, and then, I don't know, fire the assholes who caused it. These are good things. These are okay, great, good. Joe Regan, the president of the St. Louis Regional Chamber of Commerce, who was white. Why do a fuck do I care if... This has actually angered me. Just reading the news has actually angered me. I don't care if he's white. He is the Regional Chamber of Commerce. Why the fuck is who is white even in that fucking sentence? I know you don't bother telling me what the fuck race Chief O'Toole is or what the fuck race Miss Cruson is, but what the fuck? This guy, Joe Regan, he's white. published an opinion piece in a local African-American newspaper urging police reforms to help the region's economic health and voice support for an investigation. Was that your entire point? That, look, this white guy is helping out the black people. Was that your entire... I wouldn't give a fuck what the fuck race he was. If he published an opinion piece in a local African-American newspaper urging police reforms, good on him. I don't care what the fuck race he is. You don't have to put that in. Not everyone needs to give a fuck about race. Come on, guys. I mean... You're the Times. I trusted you. I trusted you. You're the fucking New York Times. I trusted you. I trusted at least a little bit of... I think people are nervous about irreparable harm to civic identity. The Reverend Starsky Wilson, a co-chairman of the commission created in the aftermath of the Ferguson shooting. I wish you could tell me about the commission, because I have no clue what the commission is, or what he is the co-chairman of the commission. What does the commission do? Like, this guy with this thing. No one knows what that is. No one knows what that is. No one knows what it is. No one knows what it is. No one knows what that is. Maybe the people in St. Louis knows what that is. Maybe the people who have been really focused on racial warfare are into this, but I have no clue what that is. I just want police to be better trained. All that I want. Really, all that I want. I'm tired of all this fucking shit. I just want the police to be better. Really, all that I want. All that I want. That's all that I want. I want. I agree that police officers have to be better. They are killing people at a staggering rate, and that violence is at an all-time high. I also believe that violence is at an all-time high because you have to mention that everyone is white or black in your goddamn articles. I'm waiting for the brown guy across this fucking thing to show up at any moment in time. Nothing else in Mr. Wilson, who was black. I figured he was black. He's the Reverend Starkey Wilson. I've never met someone named the Reverend who wasn't black. Not once. In fact, the only time I ever met a Reverend who didn't call himself the Reverend was the time I dated this one girl who had a Baptist father. And we did terrible things in his church. I'm very, very sorry, Mr. Sombers. Very sorry. You're watching my Twitch stream. And, Harry, if you're watching this, I'm very sorry you're watching this Twitch stream. Oh, man. But anyway. The persistent protests should alert cities nationwide that people will not be satisfied by endless commissions and policy proposals that do not result in action. Yay? You're telling me people are tired of people making up shit and not doing anything about it. Sure, they'll be back if you don't take seriously their concerns. Yeah, that's normal. So demonstrators are not declaring victory, okay? Or as much as they have gotten Miss Crusoe's attention, she has not heeded one of their loudest commands, to immediately replace Chief O'Toole, who was white, with a chief they believe would work better with the community. Could you mention some of these people in some of these police chiefs? Could you do something with that? Because you're just like, they don't like Chief O'Toole. Chief O'Toole also wants to know why the fuck shit's fucked up. No offense. No the fuck offense. Many of the changes they are asking for, more robust civilian oversight, a more diverse department, bridging racial inequalities, that cannot be solved on a state level, or, this is a city level. This cannot be solved on a fucking city level. This is... something you solve on a city level. That's not something you solve on a city level. That's not something you solve on a on a city level. You can't solve that on a city level. It doesn't be no solving on city level. I can't. And many familiar racial divisions remain. At a recent St. Louis County Council meeting over police pay raises, the police crowd was largely white, applauding those who spoke in favor of officers, but remaining silent when others advocated reforms. So you're saying they didn't boo them off the stage and let them have their say? Yeah, they didn't clap for your side. They don't believe in your side. That's not a big fucking difference, and I'm pretty sure it was probably their family and friends who were at that council meeting. That's pretty normal. And I haven't seen any real tangible systemic changes at all from how the police are allowed to police us, how they're allowed to engage with us during protests. The police police you. You don't like the fact that the police police you. The police police you. The police police you. This is why I drink. This is the reason why I drink. And this was said by Doruba Shakur. Shakur? Listen, I'm gonna fuck up your name horribly, and I'm very sorry for that. Alright, if we're like Guillermo, I could get you down. If you were like Jesus, I could get you down, but dude, I have no clue. I'm very sorry for everyone if I fuck up their name. It's not gonna happen. I say that all the damn time. I'm not very good at name reading. You have to say your name to me like 3 times before I get it right. Say it to me. I can't, you know. This is what I said to you. No, you wrote it out. I couldn't. I can't. I never learned how to read. Really? No, I'm just terrible at it. Excuse me as I sell a bunch of crap I do not need. We will get back to this article. Yeah, but that was said by Daruba Shakur, or Shakur. I will fuck up your name. I'm terribly sorry. He's a 27-year-old black man. I don't know why I didn't know he was a 27-year-old black. 27-year-old man, 27-year-old would have been fine. What does he do? Like 27-year-old black man. What does he do? Is he just a black man? Does he have anything else to do, or is he professionally black? Is that a thing now? Can he be professionally black? Can I be professionally black? Probably not. I probably don't have the credentials for that. But what is he? He's a 27-year-old black man. What does he do? What else does he do? Is that it? He marched alongside a group of about 50 protesters on a recent evening with an AR-15 rifle slung over his shoulder, but we're not done. What the fuck? Guy's walking around with a fucking rifle during a fucking protest. I can't. Listen. I'm all for guns. I'm not really for guns, but I'm all for people who are responsible with guns to have guns. I'm all for people who are willing to have a gun and have a reason for having a gun. Walking around with the AR-15 rifle slung over your shoulder and saying, "We're not done," is the antithesis of all of that. You terrify the living shit out of me because you have a fucking rifle and you're fucking around with it during a protest against the police. I would tear gas your fucking group if I just saw one of your leaders walk around with a fucking rifle. What the fuck? Oh my god. Common sense window. Common sense window. That's all I'm seeing. Common sense out the window. There have been protests nearly every day since the verdict of the Stockley case on September 15th. Core group organizing these demonstrations cut their teeth in Ferguson and say they have adjusted their strategy based on their experiences there. Okay, good on them. 5 penalty. Ferguson. They focus on protests that cause economic disruption, often targeting white neighborhoods. Okay. By bringing it to the doors of people that have lived this life, we ingest giving that little bit of uncomfortableness to Lachelle. Oh my god. There's so many vowels in this name, I don't even know where to start. Sorry if I fuck up your name. Lachelle. Like Lachelle I got. That it was Lachelle. Done. Bunch of vowels. A protest leader who was black. Why the fuck is it always race with you? Why is it always race? It's always fucking race. Demonstrations employ an element of surprise to throw off the police. They have attracted a diverse crowd, and word is spread by live streaming demonstrations online. That's cool. Ferguson, we were driven off passion, anger, flat out mad. Said Bruce Franks Jr., a state representative who was black. Not even sure if I even have to yell anymore about that. Sorry, I have to just. I don't want jokes. Who began his activism in Ferguson. Now we're mad, we're still passionate, still angry, but we concentrate heavily on strategy now. No, you don't. Demonstrations have made some people afraid to come to the city, as they fear that there is chaos and that the police are afraid to do their jobs. Brad Waldrop, a real estate developer who was white, Mr. Waldrop accepted that the attempt by protesters to apply economic pressure will lead to broad reforms. Because of all the municipalities and counties in the region that have operated independently, some of the activists' biggest victories have come at the expense of the police. Officers have made more than 300 arrests, some of them questionable. They have swept up an undercover officer, an Air Force lieutenant, a reporter for the Post-Dispatch, and people who were not protesting. Newspaper published accounts of people that the police struck or pepper-sprayed them after they had been taken to the ground. The police put on more criticism when video captured some officers stealing a protest chant. "Your streets, our streets." Chief O'Toole only made things worse when he later declared that the police had owned tonight. Many were outraged at a photo that showed a suburban police officer with his hand around the throat of an elderly black woman during a demonstration in a shopping mall. I actually have to see this photo. I'm sorry, I'm going to pause for a second here. I actually want to see what's going on. Please show me the photo. Just want. Why are you? I want to see this fucking photo. Where is this? Insert a survey to continue reading this content. No, fuck you. Fucking clickbait, son of a bitch. I don't believe your photo exists because I have to go through hoops to go and find it. It's the internet. click it and it should be there. I understand if it's behind a pay gate. Fuck you. The episodes have eroded trust in a force already struggling to improve community relations in a city trying to rein in its high murder rate. The police department has taken a black eye, said Heather Taylor, a police sergeant who is president of the Ethical Society of Police, the union representing black officers. I think we've earned it. Grusin, who was white. Why? Why? You were doing so well. You were doing so. You had not said she was white yet. You waited till the final 2 paragraphs to say she was white. I don't understand why we care that she is white. At what point in time does that ever matter? In the unusual step of publicly criticizing her chief, calling his remarks inflammatory, she requested that the Justice Department investigate allegations of office misconduct in their response. I hear them loud, Ms. Grusin said. I understand them better because we're living this day to day. I don't know. You're white. Let's just go back and I can read a different article. Might as well like just jump in. Maybe I should go rest first. Okay, so it won't let me go out that way. Annoying. More than a little annoyed by that. Fine. And I put on Volcano. It's my highest damage attack. I don't really need the SP because I'm not allowed to transform into a Dragoon, so take a second memory stick here. Well, I'm not gonna like the end result of this, I can already tell you that. This guy is Hashel. He will end up joining our party eventually. Cool guy. That's some cool idea. Ugh. Alright. Darth versus Gorgaga. Gorgaga! Gorgaga! Hot. That's hot. Kind of wearing it. Am I less shiny now, at least on camera? No, I'm about the same amount of shiny on camera. Whatever.
Eat this.
I have a ton of these things.
Yes. Go. Volcano. Eat this. Yes. Go. Volcano.
Okay, that was easy. Sure, next one. Versus Surfius. Your name? I'm trying to read this article here, see if it's actually worth reading it. Because the last one was just me literally saying the word who is black, who is white every other sentence. I don't like that.
Yes. Go. Volcano. Yes. Go. Volcano.
Show me his true skill. Time to block.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
I win. Easy peasy. Yeah, round 3. Woo! Alright, what else we got? Oh. Nice, huge looking.
Yes. Go.
Okay. Not sure what this does. Let's find out.
Bring it.
Okay.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Who was texting me now? I have to go and cut a little bit, guys. Looks like I'm gonna have company. So we're gonna finish up this battle, and then... yeah.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
I hit the guy while I was not supposed to hit the guy, didn't I?
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Woo! I win again! Sitting uncomfortably. All right. I have 4 arms. I have no fun. I have no fun. I honestly, I have no fun. Okay.
Yes.
basically after he gets all 4, he like mega hits you.
Yes.
Sorry everyone, everyone's texting me right now, and apparently everyone needs my fucking advice on everything at this exact moment, because my life.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
I don't think he ever got to the final shot, so. Yay me! I'm too powerful for my own good. Close enough? Yes, no, that's this side that's all about. Whatever, I'll fix it later. I don't really want. I've honestly run out of articles to look at and read, and reading the New York Times just made me angry, so I'm not gonna do that anymore. We want. Lloyd is apparently the most amazing swordmaster. Lloyd! Alright, I'm done. I'm a little done. I'm not entirely done. I'm fairly done. Yeah. Alright guys, final battle against Lloyd. The white-haired emo kid. I think I need like a ring light right here. Something brighter on my actual face.
Too slow.
Oh, that guy's an asshole.
Too slow.
Whatever. I'll outlast you. All there is to it. Or maybe not. Really? You just did that move like a second ago. hate this guy.
Missed.
He's terrible. I guess I'm just blocking the entire time. I hate these kinds of battles. Oh, you can't do anything. Like, why? Why can't I do anything?
Huh.
Like, there's no way to win that. I hate that. Just damn it. That's a little better. There we go. Maybe that's a little better. I'm not sure. Oh, I'll move that down. I'm a little better with that. Okay then. I have like a weird like gamma thing going. Really annoying. I'm trying to really fix that. No, nope. Ah. Do not use that auto. That auto is bad. You know, I'm a little better with that. It's not nearly as bright as I would like, but I'm not a shiny fucking fireball anymore, which is nice. Apparently my shiny fucking forehead doesn't like... I'm actually really tired. Try that again. Bright, too bright. Much contrast, not enough contrast. Yeah, that's fine. Follow my face. My face. I really don't. I'm just tired at this point. Anyway. Ah, it follows my face now. I can just follow me, which is a good thing, I guess. He just fucks in with my like 15. It's almost done with the walk, and then I'm gonna head out in about 15. I've apparently got to go and do stuff. It's never fun, you know. That's the thing. Well, that audio's not. Well, that audio's not as bad as the last one. A lot better than the last one. I still have a shiny fucking forehead. I don't know how to fix that. Just the exposure too damn. Brightness brought up is just awful. Game. Nope. Game. Nope. Nope. Game. So, let me now, bitch. Anyway, everyone another one for me. Alright guys, we're gonna head out because I have to do a few things before comes over, including clean this guys tomorrow. I will not see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Pathfinder Day, so we will actually be doing Pathfinder. I don't know when we're doing Pathfinder. I do know we are doing Pathfinder. We do Pathfinder every single night on the same time frame. Again, if you like what you saw, comments, chat it up. I love hearing from everyone here. I love to talk about what's going on in the world and the news. It's important right now. There's a lot of crap going on in the news, and I would like everyone to pay attention to it, please. Please. Like, I know we're here to have a good time, but at the same time, if you can't make fun of the news, what can you make fun of? Bunnies. The answer to that is bunnies. So everyone, have a good night. Have a lovely time. You know, doing what you gotta do. You be you. I'll be me, and I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow night. We will be, of course, streaming Pathfinder tomorrow night. But, of course, because I never know what time Pathfinder starts, I can never give you an exact time when we're going to do it. So, with that being said, yeah, that's just the thing. I will see you guys Sunday, definitely. Sunday, unless Season 6 has ended. I haven't even checked to see if Season 6 ended, or if it's, like, ending this week. Because I have been that fucking busy, honestly. So, everyone, have a good night. See you all later, and of course, be good, and be excellent to each other, and rock on.